Alright, hey everyone, it's TVC Mario, and you're here for another edition of The Trump Illuminati Deception Exposed. If you haven't seen this playlist, I'll go ahead and leave it linked up in the description section below, and I highly recommend that you take the time to go ahead and check it out. This is one of the biggest psyops that's ever been ran on the American public in history. This will push the United States of America and the world in the direction of the New World Order like no previous agenda. And why is that? Well, the United States of America, united together, strong and free, is the greatest threat to the New World Order. And that is why they are dividing America through this psychological operation, getting you to fall for a Hegelian dialectic, which will separate America, left versus right, Republican versus Democrat. Let me state what I've been stating all throughout this video series for those of you who are new to this. I am not left nor right. I am not falling for this deception so that I become polarized and begin to think that my common man is the enemy. I will always recognize that the real enemy is those controllers at the top, what I call the elite. They are the ones that truly are the enemy of the free sovereign nations of the world, which stand in opposition to globalism. I'm not going to fall for it. So, no, this video doesn't promote Hillary. This video doesn't promote Trump. They are both two-headed monsters on the same creature. I did a video in this video series talking about the two-party system. They control the left and the right. And it really doesn't matter who you vote for because at the end of the day, it's a two-party system and you have to vote for one of them. And they make sure that they control both parties. This has been something they've been doing to us for a long time. Even this election was a left versus right Hegelian dialectic because both George W. Bush and John Kerry were secret society members, members of the Skull and Bones fraternity at Yale. So no matter who you voted for, you were still voting for one of them. And I know many people are led to believe that Trump is anti-establishment, but that is part of the script. It's a joke. He is part of the elite, and they're literally just laughing at you all, while they psychologically manipulate you to bring about the division necessary to weaken America and bring in the New World Order. Jesus Christ said himself that a house divided against itself cannot stand. And the satanic elite know this to be true. So what they are going to do is bring division. That's what Satan is all about, dividing. Because divided, we will fall. I mean, I showed you clearly here in this video that they used propaganda movies like Captain America Civil War. You think that's a coincidence it was released at the same time that we were being prepared for this election? No, they were doing the same red, blue, left, right programming through this movie. And they're even bold enough to state it on their movie poster. United we stand, divided we fall. The entire point of this video series is to not polarize people, left versus right, Republican versus Democrat, but instead it's a call for unity, to come together, regardless of our political differences, that we would unite, because united, you can stand America, but if you allow them to keep dividing you, that's when you will fall. Jesus Christ said, a house divided against itself cannot stand. Now, what I wanted to do is continue in this video series talking about the radicalization of the left. I've been exposing Trump, so I've done that for a little while, but part of this is to have the left lose their marbles. I just did a video here on Green Day at the American Music Awards, going up and singing their new song, Bang Bang, and just coincidentally chanting, no Trump, no KKK, no fascist USA. To again add gasoline to the fire when it comes to the radicalization of the left. The left is beginning to lose it and beginning to become violent. The ironic part is those people, and again, I'm not of the right, I'm neutral, but let me just be honest with you, those of you who identify with the left, you're some of the most close-minded people I've ever seen. You praise your own selves for being tolerant and open-minded, but you're only tolerant and open-minded to the LGBT community, to those that think like you. A Republican Christian, all of a sudden, you're no longer tolerant. You're the most close-minded, bigoted people on the face of the earth, the biggest hypocrites. So you can only be tolerant and open-minded to people who think like you? How close-minded and ignorant is that? Okay, so wake up, radical left. You're being radicalized through this psychological operation. Trump was an actor, and what he did is go on television to act the part of a racist, right-wing conservative so that you would react exactly like this. Problem, reaction, solution. The problem was they made you believe that Trump is a racist, a sexist, all these things, which maybe or maybe he's not. It doesn't matter. It's all part of the narrative. And in response to this, just like the Hegelian dialectic plays out, you are now hashtagging things that go viral on Twitter like hashtag assassinate Trump. And I've heard many people in the left saying that this is the solution. This is what needs to be done. I mean, Katy Perry herself promises a revolution is coming to America, a civil war. She says, rise up. And you think it's a coincidence that her previous song she just released was called Rise? No. This is all part of the agenda. She releases a song called Rise before the election. Then after, she's saying, rise up. The revolution is coming. Wake up, people. It's all a big psychological operation to tear America to pieces. Texas high school students performed Trump an assassination skit. And you can see that this is being done all over the place right now. There's these radical leftists that are coming about and they're behaving in this fashion. Okay? And what you need to start recognizing here is the same thing that I pointed out in this video. The fact that what we see here is a huge radicalization of the left, okay? We have these riots that are beginning to take place all over the place. You have Trump supporters that just simply for casting a vote and having their own opinions are getting punched in the face, knocked out. There's violence that is taking place. It's not right, people. We need to be on guard and vigilant and totally start to recognize that what this is a manipulation to take America down, okay? So radical leftists, you need to stop and come together with the right. And right, you need to stop as well, okay? You're both being played. You're both being lied to. This is a psychological operation to divide America, and it has been one of the most successful campaigns of the New World Order I've ever seen take place. And one of the reasons for this is that even in alternative media now, you are being fed the Hegelian dialectic. There are people within alternative media who have shown that they are not part of us, and they never were. Although they gave us good information in the beginning, now they have defaulted, just like controlled opposition, to spreading division. So those alternative news people that are telling you to side with Trump or Hillary are either A, deceive themselves, or B, agents of chaos. Okay, so wake up. What we need to do is, Trump's not our savior. He's not going to come in there and save us. The saving grace of America will be unity among the people. This is what made America so strong. A nation of people that were united regardless of the differences amongst the people. This is what truly makes America a powerful nation in the world. And this very fabric of America, the essence of what made America great, is being destroyed. So if you really want to make America great again, do you know what you do, Republican? You shake hands and you love the left. And do you know what you do, left? You love the right and accept them and be tolerant and actually be open-minded and tolerant and accepting of people who don't view the world as you do. What is happening is a complete split in America right now. And unless it comes together in unity to see that the enemy is not the people, it is not the left, it is not the right, and it is the rich elite that are playing out this psychological operation, there's going to be some devastating consequences coming to America. All right, so I'm very alarmed when I see stuff like this going viral and even being accepted. People are thinking this is a good thing. People think that if they can assassinate Trump, the radical left believe that it means that, well, they're going to save America. No. If you start rioting, if for some reason he gets assassinated, which probably it's not going to happen. I think it's ridiculous. But either way, if you start being violent and on his inauguration day, you start, civil war basically by trying to overthrow this and not accepting this falls into their agenda. You're doing exactly what the New World Order elite need. Do you know what the next step is? Here, I'm going to show you. One thing I've always covered when it comes to the New World Order is how Hollywood celebrities are sold out to this satanic cult, and they hide symbolism in their videos. Do you think it's a coincidence that Jay-Z has a song called No Church in the Wild where you see this symbolism of the coming chaos that is necessary? This is what they need, okay? This is what they want the left to be doing. And they've been pre-programming you guys to be able to behave this way. And you're falling right into the trap. Okay? You're bringing about the chaos that will bring about the New World Order. One of the symbols of the New World Order is a phoenix rising out of the flames, out of the ashes. And they need to destroy America. And how they're going to do that is by creating division like they are. And then once you're divided, getting you to fight amongst yourself, getting you to have a civil war, left versus right, red versus blue. And then they're going to bring in martial law. Then the privileges and the freedoms of people are going to start to be taken away. Get used to the government putting out martial law and your freedoms and liberties. Goodbye. Get used to it, because that's where you fall. If you fall for this, if you don't unite, this is the future for you, America. So wake up, come together. United, you will stand. Divided, you will fall. Do not be deceived. Have a blessed and wonderful day. Stay tuned to this YouTube channel where I can assure you you're going to get the truth on this matter. Do not trust the leaders in alternative news anymore. They are compromised and showing us that they are agents of chaos, and they are polarizing people, dividing America, and this is their agenda. So what we need to do, those of us who are real people, authentic to truth, and those who will not be bought out by the elite and pretend, well, we are going to unite you, because that is the truth, and that is what we need to do to have a fight against the New World Order elite. Have a blessed and wonderful day. Remember, stay vigilant and fear no evil.